Jared, on the flip side of this, because you're in a very unique spot, where you've obviously played with everybody, but you've been teammates with a lot of the best players in the league. With young Giannis and young Devin, because you spent a long time around both of them. What did you see back then? What have they gotten better at? This jump to become, the two of the best players in the world doesn't happen overnight. So even thinking back to your time with them, what have you really seen?
Booker always was super talented, footwork-wise, work ethic, had it all in him, had the swagger. Became such a better student of the game, of studying film. If you look at his body now, he finally has cuts in his body, got serious with his nutrition, of getting IVs, taking care of his body off. In a way, I think him having a girlfriend has helped him stay more focused, less out in the nightlife, be able to be focused. And I think with him was his passing ability that was poor. He could shoot the ball. The whole big viral video of doubling him and during summertime, you remember when Joakim Noah was doubling? Hey, it's summertime, I'm working up. Nah, like you're going to be doubled. We doubled you. And for him to become a better passer, getting his first triple double, his maturity is just coming in the league so much, Bill, that I knew he's going to be an all-star player, but I just think that he's took the next step of his body. Like, if you look at him, man, he's a phenomenal.
He's cut this year. He's cut. He's cut. Yeah.
That's the first thing I saw him. I said, look at his face. I could see his cheekbones. I mean, listen, I didn't know if he had surgery. I couldn't mess with the Kardashians. I didn't know if he had surgery or he lost some weight. That's for one, all right? And then I would say Giannis, I had him so young. He was just like, the European players, Americans, like he just wanted to learn. Like he didn't care about living in Milwaukee. He was at the gym with his brothers at 11 p.m. at night, throwing a football. He just loved it. And he loved the culture. The thing I would say the difference between them two is Giannis lived in the weight room. Like if you look at that picture of his body going from one to another, and with that, if you see it, that's what struggled of his jump shot. Because when I played with Giannis was shot like 36 from three. His free throw percentage was higher, but he wasn't as, he obviously was a young boy. He's now become a young man. That weight room, like he's a physical specimen when he's out there on the floor. If you see him how it is, and that's because he was in that weight room every single day. So he became a man. It's like, hey, listen, I'm going to be the new Shaq. I'm going to be the most dominant player. And so he's taken that. I didn't know he'd be this good. I would be lying to you. I knew he'd be an all-star caliber player. Didn't think he'd be an MVP so soon. Didn't think he'd have a chance to win a championship so soon. And it's a testament to his work ethic because I see him with his brothers. I see his mindset. I credit Jason Kidd of pushing the right buttons. He suspended him one time. He benched him another time. He would bench him every time he shoot a three because he wanted him to get to the basket and not settle. And we're dealing with two beasts and have a champ. I just wish health and a good finals.
You played for J. Kidd in Dallas, or in Milwaukee, sorry, and you played for him in LA when he was the associate head coach with Frank. My Mavs just hired him. Where do you think this is going to be for him? Like, is this a good fit?
Great fit in the sense of this. J. Kidd needed to be an assistant for a couple of years because you know how it is. He literally went from being a player. The next year went in. He was an assistant coach, and that's very rare in this league. And I don't care, if you play basketball and you know the game. It's a different level of the scouting, of the respect of your assistants and the scout team and coming together. And as you know, as Greg, as you see, it's a team. I think him and Luka, their relationship is going to be phenomenal. I think he's going to learn a lot of how to react when stuff is not going well. He thought the world was kind of falling out when Milwaukee, when we go on a 6-7 game losing streak. He's more confident. He's more, let's be honest with you. The more you work on your craft, the more confident you're going to be. And so I think the biggest thing is Nico from Nike getting there. That's his guy. So when you have your GM, he doesn't have to go to ownership. We're all going to be all together. Let's all get in the room together. Let's work on it. What do we need to be successful to put around Luka? One thing I loved about his demeanor, like he's not a yell guy get in your face. Like it's Jason Kidd. What he says, you're going to respect. But he's a nice demeanor. Like, try this. I think this might be good. JJ, like, listen, hey, we know that no one can guard James Harden. We don't expect, like, he's gonna dummy it down. Like, all right, guys. And that's one thing I was impressed about J. Kidd. We were a top 3 defense in Milwaukee. Like, you think of J. Kidd, an offensive guy, but like he doesn't like Jared, you don't have to guard LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm gonna send a double. We're gonna work on every aspect of our defense. His attention to detail was phenomenal, and that I didn't expect.